G'day legends and welcome back to another episode of The Hungry Hunter. I actually want you to picture something. Pretend it's the middle of winter, you've just got home from work, it's rainy outside, it's drizzly, it's cold. You really want to go and have Thai food or something like that for takeaway, but you want to have it in the comfort of your own home. Well, that's where today's dish comes in handy. We're cooking a Thai red curry mussel soup with a side of rice paper noodles, and this one's sure to be a treat. We'll get into it.
Food is so much more than just what you put in your mouth. It's a connection to both the land and the sea and the animals we hunted to acquire it. This show is dedicated to sharing that lifestyle with you. We'll be sharing simple tips and tricks as well as our favourite recipes for wild game and seafood feasts. Cooking both out in the field and in the comforts of our kitchen at home. Welcome to Hungry Hunter. This season of Hungry Hunter is proudly supported by Dog and Gun Coffee, makers of bloody good coffee, ready for adventure.
So today's dish has three pretty easy steps. The first being the dry rice paper noodles. I've got a boiling kettle behind me which we're going to use to rehydrate and cook those noodles. So I'll just grab that and get that going now. So you just want to cover the noodles to the point where they've got enough water over them and they're just going to sit there for about 20 minutes and cook while the rest of our dish goes underway. That's step one taken care of. Now step two, and I know I said earlier in the show that this is a simple, easy recipe, and it truly is. This is where step two with our red curry paste. Today we're making it, and that's simply for the purpose of demonstrating how simple it can be made. But if you're at home and you've got a red curry paste sitting in the pantry, grab that out and skip this next step. Start by grabbing the mortar and pestle. Into that we'll add our dried chilies, our shallots. We got some shrimp paste, some crushed garlic, a good heap of coriander, lemongrass, some ginger, some fish sauce, the juice from 2 limes, and some brown sugar. So that's our red curry paste all in the mortar and pestle. I'm today choosing to use this as I like a bit more of a gritty sort of texture when I'm cooking with this soup. If you choose, you can speed up this process by using a food processor. The smell coming out of this at the moment is just insane. You've got your chili, ginger, garlic, everything like lemongrass working together. It's just starting to come together, but I'll give you a little bit of a look at that. Now today I've actually used 5 dried chilies in this. You can obviously go higher if you like a more spicy sort of index, or remove some chilies if you want less heat and a more mild sort of taste. I find 5's a really good spice level. It's not something that sort of burns your taste buds or anything, but it gives you just that tanginess and sort of clears the sinuses as it is winter. Step 3 is we're actually going to begin to sort of cook our soup, and that starts with a super hot pan or wok, whatever you've got. We don't have a wok available at the moment, but we've got this pan. So I'm going to add to that about a tablespoon of oil. You can see straight away that's really hot, smoking. That's great, that's what we're looking for. To that we're going to add our red curry paste. And our ginger, and just start stirring that. Alright, so that's going along nicely now, and what we're going to do is just cook that for about a minute until it's really fragrant, and then we're going to start to add the components of our soup. I'll just add in some lemongrass. That's smelling great now. Everything's sort of really coming together. It's starting to get a little bit crispy with that oil, releasing all the flavours and fragrance. At this point, we're going to add, we've got 4 cups or 1 litre of chicken stock in this instance. You can use fish stock if you've got it available. We've also got 2 cups of coconut milk and some fish sauce. So that's smelling really good at the moment. That coconut milk sort of just cuts the real intensity of that sort of aromatics and the ginger and the lemongrass and garlic and etc. So This is sort of the body of our soup done. What we'll do is we'll let this come to a bit of a simmer. It's all combined now, and then we'll add our mussels. What we're going to do now is add our mussels. This is about 1 kilo's worth of the soup, and we'll just add them in, give them about 5 to 10 minutes to cook. We'll give that a little stir, and then we'll just pop the lid on and let them cook. Beautiful. Alrighty, we'll go and drain our noodles. It's been about 20 minutes all up, so we'll go and get that going. And what we'll do is we'll take them over to the sink, remove that water. Alrighty, great, they're looking really good. So that's our rice noodles strained, and now we'll go over and get the star of the show, the mussels. And we'll begin the plating up process. So first, I'll grab the rice noodles. They're looking great, nice and silky. These are going to act as a bit of a bed for our mussels. As you can see, those mussels, the star of the show, have opened up nicely. They've got that red Thai curry soup. We'll grab a couple of good ladles of that, being careful to sort of place a little bit over the noodles. That smells so good. It's really intense sort of Thai flavour, something that you'd expect from a shop. But that's coming through in our soup nicely. You've got the lemongrass, the ginger, everything coming along. Next, we'll grab a few mussels, plop them on in the middle. Some coriander for garnish, some red chillies, and of course, a nice squeeze of lime. And there you have it. That's my Thai red curry soup with mussels and rice paper noodles. Perfect for a winter's night with the family when you can't be bothered going out, but the luxury of takeaway food at home.